Hello, hello, hello. My name is Chantsy and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for joining the Chantsy family. Don't forget to subscribe because you know you're gonna forget to do it at the end of this video. So today's video is all about the new Glossier Play line. I am so excited that I got my hands on this stuff before it sold out. So in the last couple weeks, Glossier had been doing some teasers of like Glossier Play, and everyone's like, what is this? Take my money. And then so of course I was curious and I placed an order last week. It came in a couple days ago. I got to play with some of it and I thought I would share a video because I know that some other curious people are going to want to hop on in and figure out and find out what on earth is Glossier Play. When Glossier was in Toronto a couple of years ago, my friend Katie went to their little pop-up shop and picked up the Balm Dotcom for me for my birthday gift. And I was, of course, so curious about Glossier. You know, what is this brand? What is it all about? And it's probably one of the most innovative beauty brands. The creators of Glossier went out to the public and tried to figure out what do people want, and all the products were created for these needs. That's how I discovered Glossier. This Balm Dotcom was the first product I ever tried. And so she bought me the product and I was curious. I was like, ooh, I kind of want to like play with more stuff. Some of the first things I purchased were the priming moisturizer, the rich one, which I love. I love the smell of it. It like melts into your skin. The milk jelly cleanser is amazing. A couple years ago I wrote my blog post to share the product review of all these Glossier products that I was buying slowly, and it was SEO optimized and I had my promo code in there as well, and the sales just kept coming in, which meant that I had all these Glossier dollars to spend. So I have literally been able to try every single product at Glossier, and most of it is actually coming from my referral bucks. So kind of excited. I don't know how the blog post got like viral enough that people are actually finding it and using the code, but anyways, it's kind of fun because I get to try the products for free and then I'm sharing my product review with you guys. So I thought I would actually prep my face and talk about the products as we go. So I'm going to start with Solution, which is amazing. It's AHA, BHA, and PHA, which will essentially, so do a little pump. So it's salicylic acid, and this stuff will basically exfoliate deep within the skin surface and just remove all the doo-doo that's in the pores. So it's actually really good for people who have acne. To be honest, I'm not using Solution as much in the winter because it does dry your face. So nonetheless, it did really help with like clearing my face. I don't have acne, PS. But it just gives like this like vibrance to your skin, which I really love. So because it's winter time, I'll use the Rich cream. Oh, it smells amazing. It has a beautiful herbal scent to it. And I love the packaging. It's very sleek. So there's a light version of this cream, but I'll save that for the summertime. I'm not exactly sure what is in this cream that makes it like melt right into the skin, but it's fantastic. It's very buttery, but not in an oily way. It just goes right in. I love it. So this is the lighter version. It's a buildable moisturizer. This one does not have the same scent, but I'll just, yeah, it has no scent, this one. So it's good for if you have sensitive skin or if you're not really big into scents. But I love the smell of the Rich cream. So as far as skincare goes, I also purchased the Moon Mask, Moisturizing Moon Mask. This one also doesn't have a scent, and I'll just slap it on sometimes in the evening, but I have so many different masks. I don't get to use this one up very often, which is why it's so full. Alright, so I'm just going to prep my face, I'm going to do my makeup, and then we're going to play with the Glossier Play. This is Glossier's foundation called Perfecting Skin Tint. Now, it's very runny, it's not very pigmented, and it's funny because this is actually their dark color. I bought the lighter one and it just like doesn't do anything. This dark one was actually really good for when I had tan skin, or if you don't want like thick coverage. Like I have good skin right now, so this should work. But yeah, I went for the darkest color. There are other makeup artists that mix other foundations with this guy as like a base. So it's a nice to have, but I don't think I'd buy it again. And next up is the concealer, which is very creamy and also not very pigmented. When people ask me about Glossier, I always tell them it's really good for people who either don't wear a lot of makeup, or people who are either like starting up, or like young girls who are not really, you know, into the Instagram makeup necessarily. You know, it's kind of like a more natural makeup company, or minimal makeup. So I'm just priming my lids because I'm going to play around with some of the new stuff I got. Next I'll use Wowder, which is just like a mattifying powder. I don't always use powders, although lately I have been, because if I'm going to contour, I want to kind of dry out the foundation on my skin so that it blends better. So I'm surprised that Glossier hasn't yet released like a bronzer, because they have a darker powder, but I think people were asking for it. I went to New York City in the summertime in August last year, and I walked past the Glossier studio, but it was like there was a huge lineup and I was so exhausted. It was so hot, like it was hot, hot, hot. Like I bet you it was like 35 degrees Celsius. Like it was just insane. I was melting. I was tired. And anyways, I didn't go in, but it looked pretty cool. Boy brow is something Glossier is really known for. So I have the blonde, and then I just stocked up on a clear gel. So it's a teeny tiny little brush. Oh yeah, next is the Haloscope, which is the famous Glossier highlighter. I will pop this onto my cheeks. Next is some blush. So these are called Cloud Paint, and so you can use them for different things. I think I'll go with, I think I'm gonna use Buff and then just toss in a little bit of Dawn, and I'll make that on the back of my hand. You don't need much. So, and I'll use a little stippling brush because it's quite pigmented. Side note, I have been using Glossier You for the last, I want to say year or so, and I absolutely adore it. I get so many compliments. It's really like musky but fresh, like androgynous. Oh, I love it. It's good for summer. It's like moody enough for the winter time. I absolutely love it, and I don't want everyone else to use it. And I also just recently got the solid version as well. Oh my god, yes. Put that here. Beautiful little like metal container too. It comes in a satchel. But when it comes to lip products, there's this Generation G little lipsticks, I want to call them. They're not highly pigmented. There are some that have like better pigments. This one is a bit better. More of that like washed out look. Personally, I find this style hard for me because I don't know, I have smaller lips and like I like a little bit more definition, more color, more punch. Like this color doesn't really show up on me. So this is like, it's very pale, it doesn't come up. Same thing with Cake, it is also like a nude, barely shows up on my skin. I can't find it right now, but there's a fourth color that's kind of like a burnt orange red. It's fantastic. I love it. It's like such a great dark orange, brown, red color. I love it. I can't find it. It's probably in my purse somewhere. But that's one of the colors I would recommend along with the pink one that I just tossed on. But there's more lipsticks coming and I want to save my lips for that look. Are you guys ready to see Glossier play yet? I feel like I've teased you long enough. Okay, it's just back here. So in my recent order, I bought the new Milky Oil waterproof makeup remover, which I'll use at the end of this episode. Look at all this candy wrapper. It's really cute, but I think it's not necessary to wrap every single piece of makeup with like foil, and then on top of that it comes in a box. So that's kind of like a boo. I mean, it's cute, but we don't need to waste planet Earth for that. From the Glossier Play, I bought these two lippies. They're like thick lip glosses with more pigment. It's very comparable to MAC's, you know, they're like jelly that's like really pigmented, so it's kind of like that, and it's in a pen and you pump it and it's in a little sponge applicator. It's really nice. Then I got two very creamy eye pencils, one in a bronze and another in an orange. They have some really fun colors, but I felt like these were colors that I would actually use. They even have like a bright yellow one, which I thought was kind of cool. Ooh, I'm gonna add some of this to my look, but it is a liquid highlighter, highlighting concentrate, and this is the Platinum Rose. I always like highlighters with a bit of a rose tint for my complexion. And the last thing are these two glitter jellies. So I got one in like a kind of a copper and a silvery color. Okay, time to do some real makeup. I'm gonna try to do like a full face Glossier. So first I'm just taking some Wowder to mattify my lid because the concealer is very oily. Ooh, now I want to jump into this little liquid highlighter. Oh, it's a little applicator. Ooh, I like this better, I think, than the stick. Okay, this is like some powerful stuff. This is an interesting applicator too, because you can like, you know, put it right in the center. Like that. Put some under the brows. I like that. I'm going in a crazy order, but it's okay. We're just playing around. Next I'll take the Lidstar, which was released in the summertime. This is very beautiful, easy to use, but I find that they don't last very long. There were also lots of nice colors that were always sold out. So you just pop it on and tap it in. I also find Glossier is a very like hands-friendly makeup. You know, they're other than like the powder, but so it's fun if you like to do your makeup with your hands or with your fingers. Yeah, so that doesn't really show up, but it's okay because I just need it as a base because I'm going in with the Glossier Play Colorslide. This is called Pretty Penny. Another thing to watch out for with Glossier is that they create these little kits. So you can do Boy Brow and the Haloscope, and you can get a trio of the Milk Cleanser, the Skin Primer, like the light one, and one of the Balm Dotcoms, and you can choose like your little trio. Then you save a couple bucks, which is nice. And I'll take a fine little brush and just smudge it out. Not sure it really liked that. It's a little bit sloppy. It smudges nice, but maybe I should do like my entire lid. That's better. And I'll line the bottom of my lash line as well. Now I want to have a little bit of fun with this orange one, which is called Jumbo. Okay, this one's not as creamy as the copper one. I feel like I'm applying a lot and it's like very light, so not too much pigment. Now I'll take the glitter jelly in Firewalk, which is kind of like a rose gold. I'll just dab my finger in there. It's basically like a little jello, and then I'll just put it over the lid. I had this on yesterday, and I think the advantage of the gel is that it didn't destroy my eyeshadow, and then throughout the day it also just kind of melted onto my skin. It didn't flake off, which was kind of good. Alright, and actually I really liked the highlighter, so I'm gonna go in and do the inner corners again, because I was doing it in a weird order. a very like dewy kind of shiny look. Next thing I wanted to do is play with some of these lip glosses that I was talking about earlier. So that's what I was saying, it's like a smudge applicator. Starting. Wow. Okay, this one is awesome. Check this out. I love this color. I love it. Anything that's like red orange is perfect. This one is called Casino, and yesterday I was wearing the pink one. Blow Up. It's also very beautiful and not as pigmented as this, but it's perfect for like an everyday thing. Love this. I hope it stays. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of Wowder around my lips to make sure it stays. And last but not least, I'll use Glossier's Notable Lash Slick Mascara. And there you have it. The look is done, and now I'm like, I don't want to use this on my eyes. I want to keep this look on. It's so pretty. So what I'll do, I'll just do it on my hand. So I'll do some marks. Orange. Put some of this. Okay, so I've basically made a mess on my hand. I have a clean sponge. Give it a good shake. It has that milkiness like that the cleanser has too, which is nice. Alright. Looks good. Guess we'll see. Sorry, that was not a very good review, was it? But I don't want to take my makeup off. The last thing that I didn't talk about was the Glossier Body Hero, which is a body oil, a daily oil wash. I thought it was going to smell like the You perfume, but it has more of a floral, herbal note to it. It's kind of nice and fresh. There are people who are obsessed with this scent if you read all the reviews on the website. So anyways, haven't tried this one yet. It's on my to-do list. But there you have it. There is the new Glossier Play line. Some products that I put to the test. It's a lot of fun. It's literally to play. So if you guys want to play, if you want to place your order, you can use my promo code. I'll put the link in the description box down below. I'll also list all the products that were in this video too, just so you can make reference to them. I've got a little question for you. Do you have any favorite products from Glossier that I haven't shown you today? Leave them in the comments down below, or let me know what you're really looking forward to trying, or if you need any more recommendations on some of the products that you wanted to buy and you're not sure. Let me know. Add all your comments down below. I love answering all your questions. It's giveaway time. I have $100 to spend at Glossier, and I want to give it to one of my lucky, beautiful followers. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the box, and the lucky winner will win $100 to spend on Glossier.com. I just want to remind you guys that this is not a sponsored video. I am sharing my bonus dollars with my followers, so it's a nice way for me to say thank you for being here and thank you for being part of my YouTube journey. So good luck to all of you guys. All the details of the contest will be in the description, and I'll choose a lucky winner very soon, so good luck! Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope I've convinced you to join the Chantsy family. You can subscribe in the circle over here, or you can always watch more Chantsy videos over here. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!